everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And we have a special guest here today visiting this evening, Lulu over here. And today's reading is on what I saw on Twitter X with TRG and Meghan's mole. For those of you who are not on Twitter X, I wanted to show you that TRG has been posting some excerpts from Tom Bower's book. She's doing an excellent review of it. And it appears he's not really coming out with much new, but he is going back over and more details on things we know about. But a good thing that he's bringing it up again, because these are really scandalous events that did not get the attention they deserve in our mainstream media and whatnot. So he writes about the trip in August 2024 when Harry and Meghan went to Colombia to push censorship, and they flew on George Soros's plane, allegedly. Says the locals were not impressed by the royals, recalled Ricardo Maldonado, a photographer. Said palanqueros, it's a Spanish word, I'm not saying that right, so apologies. But they said they would never give a damn if the Pope came. Said a tour of the museum about slavery, planned to take 15 minutes, was over within 3 minutes. Harry and Meghan made an attempt to look interested. And outside, a red-faced Harry spoke about an quote, incredibly moving experience. Harry and Meghan made an attempt to look interested as local musicians played discordant notes and community leaders spoke about their suffering and poverty, but then their facade collapsed. Marquez, that's the vice president there, see seated next to Megalodon. Marquez spotted Meghan embracing and rubbing the back of her partner, Yerney. Meghan was oblivious to the effect of her behavior. The photographers perked up as Flirtgate was a bonus. Furious about the gift Meghan was creating for her political opponents, the vice president strode angrily towards the couple. Instinctively, Harry stuck his arm out to stop her, and then, conscious of cameras snapping, turned his movement into a handshake. So we're all familiar with this video, but worth another look-see here. As you see, Harry and Meghan walking up the aisle behind Marquez there. So hopefully it's zooming in okay. So you see Marquez in the green skirt there, and behind her is her partner. And then Megalodon is going to be coming up with Harold. You can see his bald head over here. But look what happens. Okay, so let me start from the beginning here. Let's see if it'll just play. Okay, now this is in slow motion. So you see Megalodon is rubbing his back. And watch how the Marquez whips around. Her hair flies over. She whips around so fast. And she starts going for Meghan. And then Harry dives in and pretends to give a handshake to the partner. Obviously, there's no need for a handshake here as they walked in together. You don't walk in behind somebody to enter a theater and then shake their hand again. So Tom Bower was very astute to point this out, what was going on here. Although we were all watching it. And you're going to see Meghan's arm, like her rubbing his back. And it's like, what the hell was she thinking? Doing that with the vice president who is hosting her there. She really had the hots for him. Her arm, I think she thought because of the Ozempic, she was all thin and sexy compared to Marquez, and she was just moving in like she just thought she always thinks she's hot stuff, Meghan. She doesn't realize how gross she is or something. She's all flirting. You see the Marquez whips around and sees Meghan with her hand out. She was, and look, the boyfriend, you can see her partner, I'll call her boyfriend. Her partner put his hand out to stop her. He knew what she was going to do, Marquez. She's like, no, no, don't beat the shit out of her here. Never hear about the end of it. See right here, you see Meghan's rubbing his back, and then Marquez whips around. Her hair flies over. She starts diving towards Meghan, and Marquez's partner puts his hand out, and then Harry grabs his hand. So it was Marquez's partner who put his arm in front of his partner there, his wife, Vice President Marquez, because he knew what she was going to do. And as Harry saw his arm out, he went and shook his hand to not make it look like what was really going on. Wow, Harry's very, everybody says how dumb Harry is, but he's quick on his feet with covering his actions in public. Of course, he's raised in the public eye, so he knows enough to do that, to try to make it look good. But that's pretty fast thinking, you have to admit. So there's, again, Meghan rubbing his back. Here's the vice president about to turn around, and she whips around really fast. And that's it. She's about to deck. Oh, I wish she had decked. Wouldn't that been great if Marquez knocked Meghan to the ground and started beating the shit out of her and pulling out her extensions? That would have been so awesome. Why? What's his name again? That partner? Let me see. I was just looking him up. Yeah. Oh no, it's over here. What was that partner's name? Meghan spotted embracing and rubbing the back of Yerney. Yerney, why Yerney? Yerney, man. Yerney, why did you do that? Why did you stop her? Next time, do not stop your partner from attacking Meghan. That would have been perfect. Meghan pretending to be black and she gets the shits beaten out of her by a black woman. That would have been so perfect. And the Sussex squad would have been speechless. They would have been speechless. That would have been, so perfect. And Meghan asked for it. I mean, she's got her hands all over this woman's partner. Oh, she's so asked for it. I mean, this is the vice president of Colombia. And Meghan, the yacht hoe, is just stinking all over him. Oh, that was so close. We were so close to the perfect story. Wow. I mean, imagine how much fun we had a lot of fun with this anyways, but that would have been perfect. Oh, that would have been so perfect if Yerney hadn't gotten in the way. Yerney. Damn, Yerney. I'm pissed at him now that I think about it. Now I get a closer look at that video. It's like, damn, Yerney. Anyways, ruined it. That would have been perfect. Anyhow. Yeah, so Lulu's still here. I'm going to try getting back to my green screen backgrounds. Have a little bit more lightness here, though it looks a little cut off there. Apologies. Lulu's ruining the effect here. But anyways, she likes laying on the green screen, so apparently. Anyways, oh man, we were so close to the highlight of 2024 there. Oh, that would have been perfect. Anyways, so what was I thinking here? Yeah, and then later on, Meghan sharted her pants, and everybody ignored it except me, and I made my intro about it, and everyone's like, oh, no, it's sweat. I can't believe how nobody talked about her sharting her pants on stage there in Colombia. That still bothers me, that's most obvious, outrageous stinkiness of the stinky hoe, Meghan Markle. That was her karma or comeuppance. I can find a picture of that when she was there. I mean, wow. Where is that picture? Oh, crap. Where's that thing when she's on stage wearing that orangey brown color? Satiny outfit. This one. Well, it's from this picture. It's from that when she was on stage there. She sharted herself. And nobody covered it. Nobody pointed it out, even though she did it right there on stage. I'm sure that you know what? How much you want to make a bet the VP put something in her food? Yeah, you gotta wonder, because Meghan had a pretty bad accident there. Whoa, if you make an enemy out of the vice president of Colombia, wow. Right here, at this time. She sharded herself when she was here, and they're sitting on white seats. White seats. Now imagine if she had the accident when she's sitting on the white seat and she stood up and there was like a brown stain there. I'm just saying that I was very close. It's a close call, a very close call she had there, sharding herself like Oprah on stage. I wonder, let me ask about that. I'm wondering if the vice president maybe sabotaged her, put a little X-Lax in her chili or something. Yeah, I'm just saying. Anything's possible. You're the vice president of a country in Colombia that would they know they have all kinds of drugs down there. They've got flowers that can intoxicate you and make you a zombie where they just rob people. I mean, really scary stuff. I don't remember the name of it, Nightingale or something like that. Where it's just a scent. If you just smell it, then you become a victim. Like you become like a zombie, and whatever someone asks you to do, give me your money, and you'll do it. You'll just give everything you own away, and you don't even realize what you're doing until it wears off. Really scary stuff. Anyways, there's Meghan there, hitting on the man there. But anyhow. So let's go. Meghan's sharding. Let's look at that real quick, because I tend to think she may have been sabotaged there. Did the VP sabotage Megalodon? Oh, look what flips out. The Lovers reversed. Yeah. Meghan trying to horse around here, seahorse around with the VP's partner there. Yeah, someone was upset by Meghan and trying to break up a relationship there. So I was just about to ask, did the VP sabotage Meghan somehow to have that sharding accident? Did the VP do something to her food? The devil. Oh my. Oh, look. The card is see-through, unfortunately. Yeah, that's why I stopped using the green screen, because now when I have any green in my card, see if I turn it. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. So, yeah. Just imagine there's a green snake there. It's the devil. Yeah, there was a lot of evil going on there. Yeah, because Megalodon's evil, but she was dealing with more evil than she was prepared for. Yeah, I'm getting that. She was poisoned. I'm getting that, VP Martinez there, Francis Martinez, or Francia Marquez. You get the name right. Yeah, she was pissed. She was beyond pissed. I got two major arcanas here, and they did slip in something. They did something evil there. They did something with her food there to cause that sharding. Because think about it. They're sitting on white seats, pristine white seats, and it just so happens just a few seconds after Meghan stands up, right, all over, soils herself, all over sharding. Oh, that was close. That was really close. And imagine on the world stage, if Meghan stood up and walked over to the middle of the stage, everyone would have seen the seat a mess. That was no coincidence. So is that a setup? I'm telling you, I'm smelling a setup here. Was that a setup? Was the VP trying to get her with that, with the white seats and the little accident Meghan had? Yeah, look at that. Oh, star. Yeah, she was. And the moon and star. Wow, two major arcanas here. Yeah, the moon, deceptions, things happening in the dark there, naughty things, crazy things, and star. You could look at that as doing it while Megalodon was on stage, doing her little "I'm such a big star" act, and trying to destroy her little performance on there, right? Because obviously the VP Marquez is well aware of how Meghan seems to think she's such a performer and loves being on stage with that microphone. So she's like, okay, I want to put her on stage with the microphone. Yeah, let's see what happens when you're up there on the white seat. Wow. So this is a lot deeper. I didn't even think about that. I mean, I just assumed generally that because Meghan was taking Ozempic, allegedly, and that she just sharded because, like Oprah did, because of Ozempic. But now it seems like I think that Marquez, the vice president of Colombia, has something to do with it. She was ready to attack her stupid partner there. Stopped her. Oh my goodness. That would have been the best video. I'd have played that over and over. That would have been my new intro. Oh my God. That would have been so great. And Meghan didn't even seem like afraid. Like, I would be terrified if I'm in a foreign country, don't even speak the language. Although Meghan thinks she speaks Spanish, whatever. But even so, you're in the guest in someone else's country, and you're going to flirt in public in front of everybody. I mean, there's everybody in that auditorium's watching them, and they got cameras on them. And Meghan's like, let me rub your back. I mean, whoa, she was so trying to seduce him. Wow, she really thinks she's hot stuff. She's so gross. She's so gross. Oh, so it's not delusional. She really, because when people are talking about Meghan looking like, she looks like crap. She looked like a skeleton when she went to Nigeria. And she's wearing this looking naked in half a dress and walking around with the long dresses with the long slit up the side. And she looks like a skeleton walking around. And, people point out narcissists like her, they think they look great. They think they look beautiful. And you're like, what does she not own a mirror? Or does she not, you know what I mean? Like, what? Like, there's got to be something wrong with her eyesight to not see how hideous she looked. Their flat chest and slit up the side with her, anorexic self. She looks so gross. But, she always thinks she's hot. And you can see that with the way she's flirting with, or was flirting with, the vice president's partner there. She really thinks she's hot stuff. She thinks she's Marilyn Monroe or something. So gross. So gross. Oh, my goodness. And she's like, how old is she again? She's like my age. She's like 50 something. She's, I mean, it's not like some dumb kid who thinks they're good looking. She's an old lady. She is a grandmother age. She's old enough to be a grandmother, and she thinks she's hot stuff. That's the hysterical part. Yeah, Meghan's not going to age well for sure. Wow. Yeah. So let me ask this. Now, maybe we'll try to give Meghan a little benefit of the doubt, right? We won't be so down on her all the time, even though she is demonic and disgusting. But perhaps, the partner, maybe the VP's partner, was flirting with Meghan. Maybe he was thinking of, having a little hanky panky. Maybe, men are men. Maybe he thought, I could just say bang her just so I can tell the guys I banged her, maybe. So was he, flirting with Meghan? Was Marquinez's, he didn't look like it. It looked like Meghan went up to him and grabbed him, hands all over him, which is very bizarre, by the way, for a South American country where, men are men. It's very macho in general, I assume. And there's Meghan just grabbing all these men. And of course, Meghan's a man too, in my opinion. But anyways, M to F. But anyways, what was his name again? I'm forgetting his name. What the heck is his name again? Where'd it go? Yerney? Was it Yerney? Oh, trying to find it now. What was his name? Oh, I know what it is. Tom Bauer. Yeah, Yerney. I can remember that. Yerney. Were you flirting with Meghan, Yerney? What were you thinking? What the hell, Yerney? What were you thinking? You ruined the best video we would have had. Oh, man, you did it. You ruined it for us, Yerney. So let's see. Was he flirting? Was Yerney there on the left, looking green? It's a little weird. Was Yerney, was he flirting with Megalodon? Let's find out. Was he flirting with her? Was he encouraging this behavior? Oh, my. 9 of Wands. Now, he felt trapped. He was stuck there. He had to entertain Meghan and be nice to her because of his wife. And 7 of Cups. So it was very difficult. He didn't know what to do. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? He couldn't figure out how to handle it, right? Because it's not every day that he entertains a member of the royal family. Now, remember, Meghan, of course, is not, she's not royal really, but Harry is. And so the reason they were forced to be nice to her, obviously is only because of Harry. So the vice president of Colombia is like, wow, a member of the British royal family is coming to visit. We've got to be nice. And so poor Yerney is like trapped in there with Meghan and Harry, and Meghan's all hanging all over him, acting like as if she's the big star. And he didn't know what to do. He just like let her do it, like stroke his back. I mean, rub his back. But yeah, that was definitely yeah, not obviously that VP was gunning for her. And yeah, I really now I realize that whole incident with Meghan sharding herself, that was no accident. Yeah, Meghan. That was revenge on Meghan. Wow. Wow. Was Meghan scared of the VP? Was Meghan afraid of the VP after that? Is Meghan at least know enough to like know that the VP could have her killed in an instant and nobody would miss her? You know what I mean? Like, is Meghan worried at all? Magician reversed. I think Meghan she thinks she's protected there. Temperance reversed. Well, after Meghan got sick, she realized, oh shit, right? There's ways to do things and make it look like, nothing's going on, right? Because I got the one eye here with the magician, right? And the magician is a satanic symbol, and he's that one eye. And so all of these people are Satanists, in my opinion, anyhow. So I think that, Meghan knew that the woman was probably, if she was upset enough, and she was, I think she realized after she was poisoned, temperance reversed, after she got sick and sharded like that. I think after that, Meghan realized, oh man, I am the situation is out of my control. Magician reversed. She couldn't do anything about it or defend herself, or she was tricked. Magician, the trickster a bit there. So yeah, Meghan was indeed, she knew. I think Meghan knew she was poisoned by her, or just slipped a little something there. Yeah, a high priestess. And I think there was also there's a cat in their high priestess card. I also think there was some hoodoo voodoo going on there. Satanism, satanic curse work. Oh my goodness, death reversed. I think that VP put a death curse on her. Tower reversed. Yeah, to end her marriage. Maybe not a death, maybe sort of just destroy her life. Tower. Yeah, 3 of Wands, power of 3 here. 3 witches with their wands here. Yeah, I think that the VP didn't just poison her. I think she put some curse on her. Wow, like that Meghan ends up, her life destroyed, tower, death. Yeah, high priestess, 3 of Wands, that she ends up her career, her reputation totally destroyed, her life falling apart. Wow, yeah, that VP definitely hates her, and I don't blame her, honestly. Everybody does. So, yeah, it has been downhill from there for Meghan and Harry, pretty much. Maybe the VP has something to do with it. That's pretty cool. Anyways, it could have been much better, though, if Yerney hadn't gotten in the way. Anyway, so there you have it. That is what I have for you today. So I hope you enjoyed this. If so, please like and subscribe. And Lulu says hello here. All right. Take care. See you until next time. Bye-bye.